Hey guys, this is the How We Got Here podcast. I'm Aaron, and I'm here with Dustin.
What's up?
So, today I'm kind of like, granted, I am one of the users of like Tinder and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I do also agree that it's not necessarily like ruining lives, but it's just kind of making it to where it's like, what has this generation come to in terms of like meeting people, in terms of like just getting out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't say it ruins lives, but it
I
doesn't.
didn't. I
You,
said
s-
it weird. I didn't mean it like
yeah,
that,
you
but
said ruin lives. I mean, it doesn't
I mean
ruin.
it could.
I mean, yeah, anything can ruin someone's life, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a weird. Like, if you take a real step back and look at like the way like was our generation and then like youngers before,
Yeah.
like date and stuff like that, it's like all centered around that phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
Like without that, there would be no sort of relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I'm one of those people that like almost despise it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like texting people. I don't like fucking being glued to my phone all the time.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like back in the day, like when a couple was like not in the same room or doing the same thing, they would like write each other letters and wouldn't like talk to each other for like a week.
Well, I mean, even then, like, let's say like a married couple
Yeah.
would go to work, do their daily things, and then come back home, and that's when they talk to each other when they got back home.
Yeah.
But it gave them actual things to talk about instead of just texting about it all day.
Yeah.
Then when you're around somebody, you're out of shit to actually speak about.
Yeah. It's just like, did you see that new SpongeBob episode?
Sure, I guess.
Like no, but I'm saying like that like stupid stuff.
Oh,
Like
I thought you were saying like there was a SpongeBob episode about this. I was like, what?
no, no.
That really.
I was like, what?
You really threw me for a loop.
I think it's because I was yawning. You just kind of pieced it together.
Well, I mean, like it's limiting our human reaction with significant others,
Yeah.
like dramatically.
Kind of making it where like, okay, you're done with me. I'll just find another one on Tinder.
Yeah, kind of. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, and then like it also makes people turn so judgmental. Like,
Yeah.
don't read a book by its cover is like the exact opposite of what Tinder's all about.
Yeah, it's kind of like, look at the cover of this book. If it looks pretty, like it. But if it doesn't, do not read the book.
Yeah, like don't waste your time. And it's like, there could be so many people out there that people like swipe. Is it left? That's the bad way, right?
Yeah, left is bad, right is good.
Yeah, they could be doing that, and this could be a genuinely good person or someone that they could have
Or
fucking.
they like really connect with.
Yeah, and then it's just because like maybe they're a little overweight or that they're not the prettiest one,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's just like okay, no, I don't know. I hate that whole judgment thing behind it. It's just kind of like it always reminds me of like when like I don't know, it's just weird. I don't
Like
like
a
it.
Mean Girls kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like Mean Girlsy, but like the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing is like just reminds me of like for some reason I'm thinking like Nazis. I don't know why. Like my brain went to like like how they would be like. Have you seen that movie? Was it Boy in Striped Pajamas or something like
Yeah,
that? Where they're
yeah.
like thumbs up, you work, thumbs down, you die.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's like where my brain goes to when I think about it.
Wow.
But like it's not that extreme, but it's the same concept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that and that wasn't fair.
Yeah.
So how the fuck is this fair? Even though it's not to the same extreme.
I mean, I guess you are right because, like, honestly, like Hitler was just judging based on like,
What they look like.
yeah,
Yeah. So think about it. At that point, Tinder's the same thing to where, and like I said, it's not to the same extreme.
yeah,
If
because
you're not sentencing people to death or working in a concentration camp.
Tinder is definitely not Nazi Germany.
Yeah, but it's the same concept to where you look at somebody and then you thumbs up or thumbs down
Yeah,
and move on and don't think twice about it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think that is how human interaction should be.
I mean, I do like that at least it doesn't really let them know that you didn't swipe yet. It just like they swipe right on you and it just kind of just okay, I'll keep swiping.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, if it doesn't let them know, though, I mean, like some people, even Tinder's the most thing that they're most comfortable with trying to do.
Yeah.
'Cause some people don't have confidence enough to go out and try to talk to people.
Yeah.
And then like they have a Tinder for fucking a year and nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
Just makes that even worse, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then no one's out there, you know, and I'm not saying like pity swipe right on people, but no one's out there trying to just swipe right to make people feel good.
Well, and there's also like, there's been people that they're like dating specialists and stuff. Like they'll say like, honestly, like if you want to get like more matches and all that stuff on Tinder, like you gotta swipe right a little bit more. Like kind of bring down your what is the word? Bring down your like your standard pretty much. Just bring that down a little bit.
Yeah, well, I feel you.
And so that way you can start talking with people, kind of get into the groove of it, and then
I don't know. It's just everyone, and the thing is, and what it is that everyone wants like the 10.
yeah.
You know, and to be real with you, the 10's not on Tinder. You
Yeah.
know,
She already has a boyfriend,
or
he
or
already has a girlfriend,
or she did. I mean, or a girl, or he or she doesn't need to be on Tinder.
yeah,
'Cause they people are fucking coming all over them like dogs everywhere they go.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna find that. You know, and then the thing is, and that's the problem. People are looking for the 10, and it's not about what the fuck you look like.
it's like you should look for a good like 6 or 7.
No, you're missing the
I
whole
know,
point of what
I
I'm
know,
trying to
I
say.
know.
It's not about the stupid number or what they look like. You know, I mean, to me, like if I could have a connection with somebody, then that's it. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
yeah,
mean, yeah, it would be nice if they were like, you know, they looked really good, but I mean, it doesn't. That's not like an end all be all sort of thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Like I definitely like I'm on the same page with you as like where it's you like them more for their personality rather than their body or their face. Or,
Yeah. Well, there's like plenty of examples, like the smoking hot girl or guy or whatever, is turns out to be, you know, I mean, excuse the language, but is a total bitch about everything. You know what I mean?
yeah,
A guy or girl.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You're just fucking miserable.
yeah,
You know, it's just, you know, I see it all the time. You know, I see examples of good-looking people together, and they're fucking miserable. You know, and it's like they're never happy, and it's just like, why are you wasting the one life you get just to be with this really pretty girl or this really good-looking guy?
yeah.
And that's it. That's
And
all
then-
y'all have.
It also gets down to it to where like they're not trusting each other either.
Yeah, and then so it's just like this endless cycle of just fighting and.
Yeah.
But then they just fall back on that. Oh, you know.
And I don't know, like they're just like super attractive couples that work out.
Oh yeah, and
they're
I'm not
just,
saying,
like madly in love.
but like I mean, we never said like that. That's like end all be all. But
Yeah.
like examples, I mean, we've seen it happen before.
yeah,
You know.
or to where like both of these people are like kind of the same person in a way,
Yeah.
and then it just ends up fizzing out.
Or fizzing out, or just like dramatically fucking blowing up.
And it's
You know.
like festering.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like I hate it when you like when you see like a couple and you can just like watch as it progressively gets worse. I mean, I've been there before,
Yeah.
you know, but it's weird being on the other side of it when you see things and you're just like,
Yeah.
that is gonna explode one of these days, you
Yeah.
know, and like,
Like honestly, like whenever like me and Logan and some different people would like come over and stuff, it would be like, like we know they love each other, but
oh yeah, I
don't
mean
know.
things were festering up for a long time, and it's
Yeah.
just kind of the way it works out, but. I don't know. It's weird being now like on the outside of it. Even people like I don't even know.
yeah,
You can just like almost. I mean that goes down to the judging thing too again. But you can just see people and they're just like so pissed off, all looking all the time. And you're just like, how in the fuck do you continue doing what you do and
yeah.
find any sort of happiness in that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I don't know. I just feel like we all should just have a day. I know not everyone is gonna do it. Just have a national day of like, let's all just like, everyone all across the country meet up in like parks everywhere, and just like all just hang out
No, you can't trust people with that. People would start like fighting and
and like shooting.
yeah,
Well, like,
there would be like a terrorist
I'm
issue.
mainly saying if it was a perfect world.
Yeah, yeah. And the shitty part about that, I mean, be a cool idea, but you can't trust a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of it's even scary to go to like concerts and shit because you never know what
Oh
someone
yeah,
might
like it's
freak.
like a Las Vegas.
Yeah, you know, someone might freak the fuck out, and like out of all the people there, the odds are getting higher that something like that might happen.
Yeah.
You know, because it only takes one person out of hundreds of thousands of people
Yeah.
to do something like that.
In which like security is getting better
Yeah,
at those types of things just because of the things that have happened.
yeah,
But it's still kind of
yeah. I mean, you can't protect 100,000 people unless you got 100,000 people protecting 100,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be gaps and shit like that.
Yeah. Like there's always collateral damage.
I
Like
guess.
not necessarily saying like that like human lives are collateral damage, but there's always like that one area to where it's like okay, it's kind of like in war. It's like you're gonna lose some people.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
But,
if like the Las Vegas thing, if
yeah,
that was something that happened after something like that already, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
if security was super tight, there's always gonna be that room where people are gonna get hurt. You know, you can't protect everybody.
yeah,
You know, it's just one of those things.
yeah. I don't know. Or kind of like how, like with the whole tech game, people were like rioting.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous. And people do that every time in every town something crazy like that happens
Well,
too.
it's like good or bad. It's like why?
Yeah, like but like I get it, like throwing a huge party or something, but like why start burning buildings
Like catching felonies
and like flipping cars and throwing shit at cops and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we fucking Neanderthals? You know, like,
And then as soon as they get like pelted with a bing bag,
they want to sue. You know,
Yeah.
oh, you know, it's like, dude,
it's like you were jumping on top of my car.
you're acting like an ape in a zoo throwing your shit around.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. It's like when, you know what I mean? Like when monkeys get excited in their cage, they start throwing their poop everywhere and freaking out. It's like
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They just get excited and can't control themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm a pretty laid back person, so I wouldn't even go near a riot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be involved in any of that. I'm
Yeah.
just not. I don't find any sort of fun in that.
I would celebrate at a bar,
Yeah,
like have a couple drinks, because my team won.
and then go home and not
Yeah.
be arrested or shot by a beanbag,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty happy. You know, I'll be just fine.
It was a close game, though.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was an exciting game, but I had fun just watching it on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, now let's go have a drink, and that's the end of it.
Yeah. Well, and like I understand why people went to Lubbock, especially if you went to school there.
Yeah,
Stuff like
I mean
that.
to go watch it in some of the cool bars they got over there. Yeah.
But, like you gotta think those are gonna be packed.
Oh, they're gonna be packed, and then like the riot's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did it like not happen after they lost, or were people just still doing it?
Probably.
I don't know. I figured people would still do it just because, like, I guarantee, like, most of those people don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
They just wanted a reason to start looting shit and breaking windows.
Yeah.
And then the fucking poor police department over there, you know, trying to control these kids.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's a college campus, too, so you know. They started shooting people with, like, pepper spray and stuff. They're definitely going to try to start, like, this big uproar, how police are mean, and, oh, I got a pepper spray in my eye, and I had to freak out about it for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
In which, like, granted, there are bad cops out there, but people kind of like to say that there's more bad cops than there actually is.
I don't know, dude. This is a bad topic for me to talk about because I'm, like, real passionate about it.
Yeah.
But I can't stand people who say that, dude. Because, you know, as soon as... And it's stupid because as soon as everybody not everybody, but people want to say, like, oh, cops shoot people and kill people. And they're murderers that get away with it. It's like, yeah, I mean, there might be some cases to where some cops did something they weren't supposed to do. You know, that's with everybody and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting in your home and someone kicks in the fucking door, and who the fuck are you going to call to come save you?
Yeah.
You know? And then it's like, I wish that we could have, like, a recording of you saying, well, fuck the cops, man. They all they do is murder people. But then when you're calling them, asking them to come get this fucking guy trying to murder you out of your house, what are
Yeah.
you calling them to come do? You know, what do you think they're going to do? They're probably going to shoot the guy.
Yeah. Well, like, I saw this one video. It was like, it was like a Republican like protest for this like coffee shop that
Mm-hmm.
was kind of super hardcore. Like they didn't accept cops,
Yeah.
but they accepted this like terrorist that helped kill cops and stuff like that. I forgot her name, but
Um,
but then like Antifa showed up to like protest against the protest, and then like whenever the Republicans started like spraying like mace and stuff at them, they're like, we're calling the cops." And it's like, I thought you didn't want them there.
yeah.
And then the cops pulled up and it's like, what's going on here? And then like, oh, they were doing this, and it's like, so you're wanting me to help you out whenever you're not accepting me. I will, because that's my duty.
Yeah.
But
And that's the thing. That's the thing, dude. Like, cops would risk their life for even the lowest piece of shit person on this planet.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like someone who's, I mean, you can be drug addict, all kinds of terrible person. If someone was trying to hurt you and a cop was there, they would do everything in their power to save you and put their own life on the line.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then people would sit back and say, fuck the cops, you know, all this stuff because they caught me with weed and shit like that. It's like
that's your own doing.
yeah, I mean, you're the fucking idiot who thinks that you can get away with everything and you're entitled to everything. You know, that's all it is. People are so fucking entitled to think that the cops are just out to get them because they're black or they're this or they're that.
Yeah,
And it's like, no, you fucking broke the law. Very clear law. You know, it's not like you were confused. You knew what you were doing.
yeah,
And you got in trouble for it. And then now you're just pissed off. And now you want to fucking blame everyone else. The guy that, on the other side of it, if someone was trying to kill you and he would jump in front of the bullet for you to try to save your life,
yeah.
you know? And then it's just, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, dude.
And it's like it's still one of those things. Like, we know we're not trying to say that all cops overall are good. Like, there is a few bad seeds, and there's a few that are racist.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to be like, oh, all y'all are wrong, because that's definitely not what we're trying to get at. But it's just like, you got to see it from both sides.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, there are bad cops. There are cops that are racist and do things that are bad. But at the same time, they would still probably do their duty
Yeah,
regardless whether how they feel. They might be a little prejudiced and they might, you know, and you know, there's always going to be bad seeds, like you said, you know,
yeah,
with everything. Even our own fucking government
yeah,
is corrupt and full of bad seeds everywhere. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we trust them. We have no choice.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's funny, we went from Tinder to just hardcore, just like getting into like the police and stuff.
Well, I mean, it's a topic today though. You know, I mean, hell, here in Midland, when that cop got shot, you know, that everyone was talking about it, dude,
Yeah,
and people were saying all kinds of stuff, dude, and like I heard some people saying that it was the cops' fault for he wasn't supposed to be in the house. You know, and I mean, I'm not gonna get into the story, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? It was just a big giant clusterfuck, and then there are people that are talking shit about the cop or talking shit about the guy,
yeah.
and it's like, all right, you know.
It's like, unless you were there, you don't know the situation.
Yeah, you know, it's a shitty situation for
And
sure.
that's why like comment sections are like hell nowadays.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, people and I feel like just people just say the shittiest thing they can
To
say.
get a reaction.
Yeah, just to say it, like
Yeah.
just to be
Just to be a troll.
worthless existence of a
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? Like who gets? I mean, man, I guess some people might get a kick out of that kind of stuff, but I think it's just a waste of a life.
Like, there's a fine line between like dark humor or like kind of crude humor, and then just like, why would you say that?
Yeah. You know, and then there are people that just say the most doesn't make any sense, stupidest stuff.
And you're just like, what?
Yeah, just to say it, like just to say things. You know, it's like stop,
Yeah.
be a little more like mature, I guess you could say. You know,
Yeah.
grow up a little bit. Like, yeah, you could be childish and be goofy, but you
No,
just
like, we're definitely childish and goofy.
yeah,
Still.
but don't be it at the expense of others.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, And it's also like kind of getting onto like our podcasts in a way. Like we know like if this kicks off and stuff, there's gonna be points to where we're having like a weird like random hater that like tries to dig in deep, and then like kind of gets to us a little bit. But then if you look at anybody who's like famous or like has a following on anything, like you kind of just like laugh at it. You just
Oh
kinda,
yeah, I mean because there's always gonna be little worms and little trolls that just want to stir the pot and see how much of a reaction they can get.
yeah.
You know, I personally give two shits. You know, like when you had that little reaction toward you,
Yeah.
I didn't give a flying fuck about what they were saying. You know, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because we have the right to say whatever we want while we're sitting here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what anybody says. If we have like 5 people listening, if we say something stupid, oh well, you know, we're doing it because we want to do this, not because we want. I mean, it would be nice to have like millions of people listening, but
Yeah.
well, we're not doing it just for that.
Yeah.
If we were doing it just for that, then this wouldn't be what it is. It would be, we would have all kinds of research of what people want to listen to, and it'd be very scripted and very, you know what I mean?
It'd sound ingenuine.
Yeah, and we're just sitting here just kind of bullshitting about whatever it is we feel like doing.
Yeah.
Just because we like doing it.
I feel like honestly those are kind of our best episodes too. Just the one when we're just kind of messing around, just jumping from topic to topic. Which we try, guys, we try to structure
Yeah, there's
episodes, and then they usually those end up being the worst, except for the Manny one, just because we had to structure it.
Yeah.
But the way we structured it, it went good.
Yeah.
But that's also an interview, so you kind of have to structure it differently than just a regular podcast.
Yeah, and the Manning one was like our top one right now.
Yeah, it's still our top one.
Yeah, like it made the homepage of SoundCloud, which is a cool deal.
That was really cool.
Yeah, we got people like all over the world listening to that one.
Yep.
Which is kind of dope.
Mm-hmm.
Which we didn't get no new followers.
Yeah, it's like okay.
I mean, I'll take all the listens, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Oh yeah. Speaking of followers, like remember, guys, we are on iTunes podcast and Google Play Music now.
Yeah, so if you don't want to use SoundCloud, then use those two.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit easier.
Yeah, I mean, especially for Google Music is kind of a pain in the ass, but like iTunes podcast, I mean, we're the top ones if you look up how we got here.
Yeah, you have to look up how we got here podcast though.
No, you can look up both now.
Oh, both.
I changed the tags around to where
it would pop up.
It pops up on the top on both of them now.
Okay.
But we're like a suggested search. Like when you're typing and you put like how we got, it'll just fill it in how we got here podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, before you actually even search it.
Yeah. But yeah, remember to subscribe on those platforms.
Yeah, if you prefer iTunes or Google, subscribe. If you like it, leave a review.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, we're slowly growing, but we're growing.
Yeah, it's going. Man, we totally steered off too. I don't even.
So okay, so we went from Tinder
to Nazis.
To to Nazis, and comparing Tinder to Nazis.
Which was a genuine comparison.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think we turned it into the riot kind of thing.
But it somehow got to the Lubbock thing when Tech almost won,
and then it got kind of political in a way.
It got. We're definitely pro police.
Yeah.
Like any political stance that we take on this podcast, that's gonna be the one. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Because I don't know, like we said, we do see situations to where it's like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
for the cop. But, But then there's also situations where it's like, good job, dude. Like.
Yeah, I mean,
you stopped a situation from getting way worse than it could have.
Yeah, seriously, I don't know. I can go on all day about cops, but
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, back to what I was saying about the Tinder thing. One of my questions for you is why do you you think the way you think about Tinder, right?
Yeah.
But you use it still.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like kind of like cigarettes in a way. Like they're bad for you, but you keep doing it.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, so I mean, I can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
But.
And I feel like it's one of those things. It's like it's healthy in moderation. Like if you're spending your whole day on Tinder trying to constantly swipe and be like, oh, I got a match, and then you like freak out. But like, say if you're just like getting on there, just be like, okay, this is fun for a split second, but then just close it out and then get back to what you were doing. Like, I mean, anything overdosing wise is bad for you. Like, even video games and stuff like that. Like, there's kids out there that play like Fortnite all day.
That's true.
In which, like, don't get me wrong, Fortnite's a cool game. If I talk crap about Fortnite, like, people are gonna come after me.
Oh, I'll talk crap about Fortnite. I hate Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I have to have a like, even I know it's an online game, but I like games that have like some sort of story.
Yeah, I mean they have like a campaign mode for it.
Yeah.
Which it's dumb too, but I just don't like Fortnite. I just don't like the game. It's just annoying. It's a stupid game that it's for younger kids, and then all these like YouTubers. That's pretty. It sounds good though, but it's gone by like 15 times.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
You're just like driving around. Do you know we're podcasting?
It's just like he does, because like it's been like consistent. He just keeps driving through here.
Maybe it's a different guy each time, but I mean, because we are in Midland, Texas, dude.
Yeah, everybody has a loud fucking car or truck or something,
and they have to rev it as soon as they
as soon
go
as
off the line.
Oh yeah, they have to fucking haul ass, and then they gotta look at you like you're in the way.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Like, I will straight up flip people off. Like, on the highway, whenever they're zooming through. I especially hate people that don't use their blinkers.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you're going to go, like, that fast, at least put your blinker on.
Yeah.
You know, just so I know you're about to cut me off.
Yeah. Like, I'll stare at, anyone who knows me, they know I'm like a good sized dude for my size, but I'm a small guy.
Yeah.
But I'll straight up, like, when I'm driving, I go into Hulk mode.
Yeah, everyone does, dude.
Yeah.
Because you feel empowered behind the wheel. You're in this big metal box.
Yeah.
You're powerful in it. So people think they can say and do whatever they want until, like, a fucking MMA fighter gets out of the car in front of you. It's like, have a nice day, man. Get back in the car and drive off.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of, like, the dude is, like, filming himself, like, kind of driving, and then he shows the guy in the other window just, like, yelling at him as they're driving. It's like, you cut me off and all that. It's like, you want to go? Let's go. And, like, while they're still driving. And then he just pulls out his gun, points at him, doesn't even look at the dude, and the dude...
Oh, yeah.
He
like,
just sets it back in.
Slams on his brakes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's funny. There's a few of them. I saw this one where, like, the dude was recording someone, like, yelling out his window, like, on the passenger side.
Yeah.
He was yelling at the dude, and then he wasn't even looking at the road, and just smashed into the back of this car.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, and then the other guy just kept going.
I kind of did that on, like, a bike when I was like, 10 one time. Like, okay, I didn't hit the back of a car or anything, but, like, for some reason I was just, like, zoning out in the sky, I guess because it was, like, pretty or something, and then I'm just, like, looking up or riding my bike in the street, and then just smack! I run into a trash can, and I'm like, whoa. I, like, knocked it over and everything.
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, what happened? It's like when you kind of zone out while you're driving. Like, you're like, I don't remember getting to this point. Did I like break any laws?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, you end up,
you
like...
get in that hypnotic state.
Yeah, and then, like, all of a sudden you're home.
Yeah.
And you're like, how did I get here? Like, I don't remember the whole trip I just took.
Or it's like, this is such a long drive, and then, like, especially me coming from Odessa over here, like, I'll be like, oh, it's like a 25-minute drive just to get all the way over to your house, not necessarily to get to Midland, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is going to be longer, but then I'm, like, there. I'm like, oh, man, I only listen to, like, 3 songs. Granted, some of the songs I listen to, they're, like, long in themselves, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that how you judge distance? How many songs you can get in there?
Honestly, yeah. Like, even if we're taking, like, a short trip to, like, Target or something, I'll be like, okay, I can at least play, like, 3 songs.
You gotta choose wisely.
Yeah. You gotta be a good DJ.
Have you ever, like, been jamming to a song and you're almost where you need to be, and you're like, I'll take a different route, You like go like the longer way
Yeah.
somewhere just so you can finish off the song you're listening to.
Yeah, either that or you just like sit in the car, even if it's at somebody's house, and they can clearly see you.
You're just like
Hey,
finishing my song.
come in. No.
That's funny.
I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of weird how you get into, and it's not just with driving, it's with like anything you kind of get into hypnotic state, especially with your phone.
Yeah.
Like you could be like swiping on Tinder or doing whatever, playing a game, and it feel like 20 minutes, but then it was actually like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, earlier today we were playing Xbox and you said it was 2:30 and I'm like, fuck, dude, I felt like it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We've been here for 2 hours. Holy crap.
I don't know. It's just like the brain is weird.
Well, shit, now, dude, it's already 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We've been outside for 2 hours trying to do this.
It's weird.
That's crazy. It doesn't feel like 2 hours at all.
Yeah, and like this podcast isn't even like at like 45 minutes yet.
Yeah, we're at 31 minutes.
Yeah.
This is funny. I don't know. It's just crazy.
It's trippy.
It is. It's very trippy if you really think about it. Like, you can blow through a whole day and not even realize what you did.
Yeah. Well, because there's like this this mentalist that's like on like all the Tonight shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of, that's like his niche, is to get people into that state of like when you're driving and you don't even realize you're driving kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so he gets them to like kind of just do whatever he wants them to.
Oh, wow.
I always thought it'd be cool to like learn that, just to have like a cool like party trick in a way. Like, because a lot of people get it confused with like magic, but he'll do like things where like he'll have somebody draw a picture and he'll stand like back to back with them and then draw his own picture, and then it's the same picture as soon as they turn around. They didn't even know each other.
Weird.
It's like, I guess it's magic in a way. It's like mind magic.
So he like hypnotizes them sorta, and then they just do whatever he tells them to do.
Yeah.
Weird.
But he doesn't do like the hypnotize where he's like, okay, sleep. He just kind of gets into your brain
and like fucks with you a little bit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like there was this one on James Corden that was crazy where he had like he had the Jonas Brothers on there, and they were doing this thing with like famous songs, like, and they each had like a famous song written down, each of the brothers, and then they brought like people from the audience and gave them or like told them to think of a number, and then like Nick's song was like Bohemian Rhapsody, and the people that they brought up on stage, then there was like this big piano on the stage that had numbers on it, and as soon as the people like listed off their numbers, like he started playing it with his feet on the piano, and it was like the da-na-na-na-na-na, and it was like, what?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, how on earth could that have possibly been a thing?
There was something touching my foot.
I think it was a fly.
I don't know, dude. It's driving me insane. So I was listening to you, but like I was too busy like concerned about that.
Your foot.
Yeah. My bad.
Thought it was like a little... Yeah, we have like puppies running rampant everywhere.
Yeah, it's becoming a problem.
Yeah.
They're like at that age now where they want to like fuck with everything.
Yeah.
So it's like really difficult to do anything around them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so cute, so you can't be like mad at them.
Yeah. There's a lot of like background sound stuff going on today too.
Yeah, like nature and shit's behind
and planes.
it. Yeah, it's just like...
This is an outdoor podcast.
Yeah, it's like we might as well be sitting outside and doing this.
At this point. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but I think we're going to cut it off here. We went out for my birthday last night, and we stayed out pretty late, so, like, we're kind of fried.
Yeah, I have a headache, I'm all hungover.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Sorry this episode was a little short, and sorry for all the background noise on this one. This one was, like, the worst on background noise.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure something else out.
Yeah.
For the future.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, anyways, make sure to subscribe to us on iTunes Podcast and Google Play Music, as well as still following our SoundCloud account. Follow I can't talk. Follow all of our social media. We're on Instagram, Snapchat. We're on Snapchat now.
Yeah.
We're also on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter, but we only have one follower.
Yeah. Yep. One follower, but that's fine.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Y'all have a good one.
Later.